Hello there and welcome to this CSWatch OCR J276 video, and in this video we are going to be looking at CPU components, what components there are inside the CPU, what duties they perform and how they interact with each other. So in the previous video we had a brief overview of what a CPU is. Now we're starting to get into the real nitty gritty as to what's happening. So first of all, there's the control unit, which has overall control inside the CPU. This control unit is in charge. It executes programs, instructions, and it controls the flow of data within the CPU when it goes to the ALU, the cache, which we'll see in a second, and then also outside the CPU, so it controls the flow of data to main memory, input-output devices, wherever data needs to go. It is the big daddy. The ALU, or Arithmetic Logic Unit, as you can probably tell, it can do all the math. So it does addition, subtraction. It can also do multiplication and division using multiple addition, multiple subtraction. It uses logic operators and or not, which you can see more in a later video, and also binary shifts, which we'll see in a much later video. I'll try and get some links down here below for doing logic operations. And it also contains the accumulator register as well, but you'll see that on the very next video. The cache is very, very fast memory in the CPU. It's much faster than RAM, but it is slower than registers. And what the registers do is temporarily hold tiny bits of information needed by the CPU. When we're looking at cache memory, it is low capacity and it is expensive. And the way I think about it is that it's like the favorites bar in Internet Explorer. Websites you visit a lot, you put on your favorites bar so you can just click onto them and you very quickly get somewhere without having to type in the web address. The cache stores regularly used instructions, regularly used data, so the CPU can access it quickly. When the CPU is looking for information, the first place it checks is the cache. So if you've got something which is frequently used, the computer will make a copy of it and it will store it in the cache. If not, then it goes and checks the RAM. There's three different levels of cache memory. Level 1 is the fastest with the least amount of storage, and then you can see level 3 is the slowest speed, but then it's got the most storage available to you. All these things come together to make a CPU. The CPU is made up of different parts. We've got the control unit, which is an overall control, the ALU, which performs all the mathsy, all the calculations side of things, and the cache is a form of storage. With these three things coming together, we then get a working CPU. If one of them gets taken away, so if you take away the arithmetic logic unit, the CPU can't do any maths. So straight away it's going to be difficult for it to process any information. If you take away the cache, then it's got to spend its entire time trying to find locations within the RAM. That's going to slow it down. And then if we take away the control unit, there's going to be no one in charge of data flow inside or outside of the CPU, so it's not going to have anywhere for it to be able to get data to. I hope this video has been helpful for you. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the ALU, the CU and the cache, and I'll see you in another video. See you later.